And here with Oak Hill's Monty Wright, probably better known as a basketball player, but for football purposes today, Monty, they're having a 100-year celebration on Friday night. You were a 2-year player here at Oak Hill, your high school. What do you think about the 100-year anniversary? I mean, coming up, a lot of guys will probably be coming in. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think it's very exciting, and I think it's something very good, man, for the community and for people to just get to know all these older players. And we got a lot of tradition here, like basketball, you know what I mean? But
Right.
we also have had a very high tradition, I feel like, in football also. We got guys that's played at the higher level in football, so I think it's a great thing.
What were your memories of football? You played for Rick Helmick here. What kind of memories do you have of football?
Well, honestly, football probably was my first love. So I've always liked football. Coach Helmick was a heck of a coach. Actually, Coach Moneypenny was our assistant coach
Right.
when my junior and senior year in high school. So we had a heck of a coaching staff. Coach Fruit, Coach Lynch. I might be leaving a couple guys out, but we had a heck of a coaching staff. And my senior year, we had a very good team. I felt like we lost a couple games close, kind of like this year's going for us right now, losing. We lost a couple games, within 5 points, 2 games this year. So we had some trials like that when my senior year, and but we was very talented. Like I said, it was fun. I enjoyed football. I tell people it kind of just came natural, I guess. We ran a triple option back in the day, and we was, so it was kind of old style, fun football, and it was just very enjoyable.
What positions did you play here back in your?
I was a quarterback and free safety.
So you're playing the quarterback in the triple option.
Yeah.
How much fun was that for you personally?
Oh my God, it was fun. I mean, we had a lot of freedom. I'll say, what I mean, especially me at the quarterback, and we had good running backs. So, the other teams had to really respect the option game. So, it was awesome.
What would you say the highlight of your career was with Oak Hill football?
I mean, we played. I remember we got beat on our homecoming, and everybody was very, very upset. Then the next week we had to go play. I think it was Shady Springs. I think we played Shady on their homecoming, and we got the best of them a little bit. And I think that was a highlight. And I didn't know it prior to the game, but before the game started, I had a college recruit coming to check me out from Marshall, so I was a little gassed up and excited, and I had a very good game that game, and so that's probably the highlight.
But you ended up going the basketball route, which probably was the better option. What do you think? I mean, or do you ever think about what would have happened if I?
I do sometimes. I think about that a lot. Not a lot, but I think about it. Growing up where I grew up out Harlem Heights, basketball was the thing out there. So you just kind of followed in everybody's footsteps out there, and Tracy Shelton and a lot of guys. Cornelius was we were next door neighbors. We grew up right next to each other, so we was always playing basketball. You know what I mean? But I love football also. But sometimes I think about it.
Where did the love of with growing up around guys like Tracy was coming through at that time? I'm sure when you were a little guy,
Yeah.
and then of course playing with Corny, he was played state player of the year. Where did the love of football come up after growing up with guys like that as your neighbors? I mean,
Well, actually, we as little guys we played everything.
Right.
You tried everything. I mean, we all played. We was all on the same teams together, and I remember being a little guy. My mom for Christmas bought me a Tony Dorsett, one of those uniforms with
Right.
the helmet and all that stuff. And I love football as a little guy. And like you say though, but like growing up out where we grew up, and we was always playing basketball, but we also played a lot of different things. Like we played football out there and everything. So, but basketball probably I just followed in everybody else's footsteps pretty much.
You guys kind of came along and set the stage for Blank. Those guys came a little bit later and were able to get some playoff wins. You feel like you guys kind of got them set up for some success there?
Yeah, absolutely. I think culture and tradition, and that goes a long way. You know what I mean? I remember being a little guy, not necessarily saying that Blank's a little guy, but he was a lot younger than me when I was doing in high school. But I remember being a young guy and coming to the games and football games on Friday night. That was the place to be, and seeing those guys walk out of the locker room, that meant a whole lot to me, and then made me want to do the same thing, be in that locker room.
He mentioned like teams like that you guys play on that he looked up to. Who were some of the guys you looked up to as football guys here at Oak Hill?
Like definitely Shannon Morrison, and even before him, Vaughn Woodson.
You went back to like the 80, 87, 88, 89.
Yeah.
Vaughn Woodson.
Vaughn Woodson, Shannon Morrison, Braxton Hall's dad, Stick Hall. Man, he was a heck of a football player, Chris Robinson. Those guys like that.
He was an all-stater, Chris Robinson.
Yeah. I mean, them guys look like, I don't know how to describe it, like gladiators coming out of their locker room with them pads on. I was like, man, it meant a whole lot to me. Like, and for Blank to say that about me, that means a whole lot. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I just hope, and for the future, man, I got little kids, and we want to change the tradition around, not necessarily change it, but bring it back to where we have some good football here. And, hopefully these little kids, man, they come to the games and they feel the same way about Leonard Farrell and Braxton Hall and,
Right.
So we just want to change things around here and get it going in the right direction.
All right. Hey, Monty, I appreciate the time. And
Yes, sir.
Good deal.
Yes, sir.